Hey, what's up? Disregard my voice. It is the morning and I am still a little bit sick, so sorry. But we are here today to plan a zero-based budget, and we're going to use my brand new seasonal undated budget planner. This is available on Amazon right now. The link is in the description box below. I also have a neutral planner if that's more your style. But if you need a planner for next year and you like this one, you can go grab it below. If you want to see a flip through of this, I also just did a video that I released a couple days ago, so I will go ahead and link it up in the corner there for you if you're interested. All right, let's get into this. So I'm going to flip all the way to November. Yes, I am starting this at the end of the year, but it's just because I love it so much, I don't want to wait. So, in the budget planner, you have a monthly paycheck breakdown, and then you have your weeklies or bi-weeklies or however often you get paid. I like to budget monthly because that's just what I like to do. Not everyone budgets monthly. Some people budget, per paycheck. But I make a monthly budget, and then I go on to basically split my monthly budget in half with the weekly paycheck pages. So I like to plan out all my money for the entire month, and then I essentially split it in half because I get 2 paychecks a year. Okay. Let me actually see which pen is going to be best for you all. Maybe this. Okay. So I have my old planner here just as a reference. This is what I was using all year, but I am switching over now to my planner. So I just have this here for reference just this month, and then next month I'll be able to just flip back. So in November, I am going to be getting 2 paychecks, and those are November 3rd and November 17th. And I get about $17.20 per paycheck. Now I know I have showed my budgeting style before, but I haven't done it in quite a while. So, you may have seen me budget before, or you may be brand new. And as I said, I like to do a zero-based budget, which means I am planning out every single dollar that I'm gonna get paid. I'm basically spending it, and by spending it, I mean planning where it's going to go, okay? Whether it's going to go to bills, savings, my spending, or what. That way, there is no room for, any kind of question about, do I have extra money? If so, what do I do with it? It's all planned out, okay? So I'm going to start here with my bills, and the reason I like this planner and the reason I created this planner is because I need a lot of space for bills and a lot of space for sinking funds. And a lot of the other planners or paycheck budgeting sheets that I found did not have enough room for me. So I went and created my own. So I'm just writing all my bills out here. I'm gonna go ahead and speed you up. All right, so my bills are basically the same every single month. This month I am upping my electric budget to $300. Once it starts getting cold, sometimes we get surprised by a huge electric bill, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna do $300, I think, for this month and next month, and then in January I may even raise it higher. We have occasionally gotten electric bills that were over $400, so I just don't want to be surprised. If I have extra money, if it's less than the $300, great, but I want to budget for it here. So I'm just going to go ahead and add up all of my bills for the month. And that comes to $25.15. So I'm going to write my total here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract $25.15 from my income, which is $34.40. So $34.40 minus $25.15 is $925. So I have $925 to work with for everything else. Cash envelopes, sinking funds, and savings challenges. So my cash envelopes never change. I do the same thing every single paycheck because it works for me. And my cash envelopes total $660. So if I take $925 and I subtract $660, I have $265 left. Ooh, that's because of that electric bill. Okay, so now comes my sinking funds, and I typically will write out most or all of my sinking funds here and then just decide what I want to stuff. I don't stuff all my sinking funds every single month. I just don't have the money for that. But before that, I'm going to decide what I want for savings challenges. And because I only have $265, I usually like to do $100 a month, so $50 per paycheck for my savings challenges, but that's only going to leave me $165 for the month to stuff for sinking funds. So I think let's do 60 for savings challenges. That'll just be $30 a paycheck, and then hopefully I can, have some rollover money from my spending to have some more to stuff. But it's going to be short this month with sinking funds and challenges, and that's okay. All right, so let me see. I'm going to write out all of my sinking funds. So I will go ahead and speed you up. Okay, so as you can see, like I said, I have a lot of sinking funds, so I need a lot of room here. Now, again, I'm not going to stuff all of these. What I'm going to do is I had $265 left over after my cash envelopes, and then I used 60 of that for challenges. So I'm going to just subtract the 60. So I know for sinking funds, I have $205 left to work with. So right off the bat, I'm just going to go ahead and cross off the ones I know that I'm not going to be stuffing, which are Tummy Tuck, house, myself, groceries, clothing, household, holidays, sewing, beauty, subscriptions I don't need. All right, and I think that's about it. So Prime, I do $20 a month. So I'm gonna put 20 there. And as I go and plan out these amounts, I'm subtracting on the calculator so I know how much I have left. Now these amounts can change. This is just kind of like a first run as far as what I'm deciding to put into these. I may come back and change these. And even after I'm finished, if, later down the road something doesn't work for me, I may come back and, make adjustments. So I have $185. So let's do 20 in emergency. I have been kind of slacking on funding my emergency fund, so I need to keep up with it. Let's do 20 in medical. Let's do 20 in Penelope, 10 in car maintenance, birthdays, let's do 10. All right, my phone ran out of storage, so I need to hurry this up. Luckily, I heard the little beep. Okay, so I'm just still deciding here what I want to put in each fund. Christmas, I think I only have $15 left. I'm just going to X that out. I may just go ahead and fully fund that with Etsy money. And then so we have 85 left. So let's do 60 for vacation and 25 to debt. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through and add these up again just to make sure that I didn't make a mistake. And that is 205, and that is what I should have had. So I had 265 left after cash envelopes. I spent 205 of it on sinking funds, which means I would have 60 remaining, and then I used 60 for the challenges, which means I have 0 left. And that is a zero-based budget. So now I will, like I said, just go ahead and divide everything in half by paycheck. So for my November 3rd paycheck, I'll do half of the bills, half of the cash envelopes, half of these, and then half of the challenges, and then I'll do that other half for my second paycheck in November. So I hope that makes sense. You know, as I said, this is just a super quick rundown of how to do a zero-based budget. If you have any questions, obviously leave them below. I will definitely answer them for you. But I hope you enjoyed this. Again, if you want to grab your planners, they are linked below. I have the neutral version as well as this fun, colorful version. I appreciate you all being here and subscribing, watching my ads, being my Etsy supporters, all of the above. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.